Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me for another Stampin' Up! Saturday tutorial. For today's project, I'm featuring the Flower Patch stamp set. I haven't used this stamp set in almost a year, so I'm really excited to bring it back out and do a little stamping with this set. It really is a great set, and it also comes or not comes with, but there is a matching set of framelits that go along with this stamp set, and we're going to be using both today. So let me show you what today's project is inspired from. So again, our Stampin' Up! Saturday card inspiration comes from our current 2016-2017 annual catalog by Stampin' Up! And if you turn to page 104, here's today's, oops, I think I may have bumped the camera. Here's today's project, and what caught my eye about this project was that it featured that Flower Patch stamp set, so I decided I wanted to recreate this card as well. So let me show you what my project looks like afterwards. So I changed the colors. I ended up using Wisteria Wonder, Pear Pizzazz, Old Olive, and Peekaboo Peach, Sweet Sugar Plum, which is one of our new in colors. So let me show you how I put this card together. Okay, I'm starting with a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And I'm going to take this piece and bring in a scratch piece of paper here, and I am going to stamp it's like a little spotted image here. From that stamp set, I'm going to stamp in Sweet Sugar Plum and make just a little background here. So I'm going to ink this up, stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp on. And I'm just going to make my own little background design. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And that's all we need the Sweet Sugar Plum for. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to bring in some Whisper White cardstock. This is regular Whisper White, not the thick. I've got a piercing mat behind my cardstock because this stamp set, I've found that you really need the cushion of the mat behind it. So I'm going to bring in my Wisteria Wonder ink, and we are going to stamp this flower. It looks like I need to clean my stamp though. Let me just get my Stampin' scrub here. Let's see. Okay, that looks better. All right, so I'm just going to ink this up and stamp this down. I'll stamp it right here. And if the ink spreads outside of the lines, that's okay because we're going to cut this out with those framelits, so it's okay. I'm just putting lots of pressure to make sure all the ink absorbs really well into the paper. I've just found that this stamp set really needs that. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. So like this right here, you don't have to worry about that. That'll get cut out when we use the framelits. Okay, so I'm going to put my Wisteria Wonder away. And now I'm going to bring in two colors, Old Olive and Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to start with my Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to stamp the leaf. And I'm actually going to stamp off, so I'm going to ink it up, stamp once, and then stamp again. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in the Old Olive, and again, it's okay that it went outside of the lines there. I'm going to ink it up and stamp directly on top. Try and line this up like that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, and we are going to cut these two images out. Okay, so I've got the Big Shot, I've got my multi-purpose platform. It really is better to use the magnetic platform with these framelits, but I don't have it yet, so I'm just going to use this. I'm going to put a cutting plate. Mine are very well used. And then I've got our images. Let's see, I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to go ahead and get this set of framelits, or this framelit on. Let me find where it goes. Looks like it, no. Oh, I think this goes over here. Yeah. There we go, okay. So that one goes there. And since I don't have the magnetic platform, I just put a little de-stickied washi to hold it in place. And then put this one down right about here. Okay, and then put my second cutting plate on top, and we will just crank this through. Okay, that cracking is normal, and they should pop right out just like that. So now we've got our two pieces. Okay, so I went ahead and stamped the last two leaves off camera, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this leaf and I'm going to add it, I guess right here. And where are my dimensionals? I'm just going to use one dimensional, add it right there to the tip, and put that down right about there. And then I'm going to bring in the flower. I think 3 dimensionals should be enough. And we'll add this on. Okay, so I'm gonna put it like this. I think I want it like that. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Happy Blooming Birthday sentiment and my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And we're going to stamp that in the bottom right corner. Let's see. I'm going to put it, it's going to have to overlap that stamped image there, but that's okay. Just put it right here. That looks pretty cute, actually. I like that. Okay, so we've got that down. Next, I'm going to add the basic black baker's twine, and I'm actually going to wrap this around a couple of times. So let's see. I'm going to take it, let's see. Wrap it and wrap it. Let's just snip that about there. Okay, and then we'll bring these two pieces around and tie it in a bow. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so let me just snip these ends. Let's snip that a little bit more. Snip this one a little bit more. Perfect. Very cute. Okay, so I like that. That looks really, really cute. And then the last step to this card is to add one of our adhesive backed pearls. So I'm going to take one of these little ones. Whoops. And I know these have adhesive on the back, and that's great, but I'm really weird because I really do mail a lot of these cards that I make. So what I'm going to do is, I want to be sure, where are my glue dots? I want to be sure that this does not come off. So I'm just going to take a glue dot, put it there in the center of my flower. Oopsies. And then I'm going to add my pearl to the center. I just want to be sure that it's got plenty of strong adhesive on there. This is so cute. I love this card. Okie dokie. So there is our finished card. So I'll bring back in the original. I really love this card. I think it is beautiful. I love these colors. So I hope you enjoyed today's Stampin' Up! Saturday tutorial. I had a great time. If you'd like to purchase any of the supplies that you saw me use today, just head on over to LaQuitaBugHandmaids.com, and I have all of the supplies listed out over there on my website, as well as the dimensions for today's project. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again real soon. Bye now.